In light of the recent laws surrounding transgender rights, Illinois state legislatures are debating a bill that would regulate the use of public bathrooms. NNN's Margaret Korn has more.
As transgender rights gain more attention, lawmakers are working to determine how to legislate them. Illinois lawmakers are focusing in on boundaries in private spaces such as bathrooms, which have historically been separated by biological sex. This latest Illinois bill would require students to use the bathroom corresponding to their legal gender. Tom Morrison, the Republican state representative from Palatine, introduced the bill because he says minors are not yet mature enough to navigate this issue.
There's a host of things that we don't allow minors to do because they have not reached adequate maturity to understand the consequences of their actions.
Morrison says the schools would be able to provide single-gender spaces for students uncomfortable with the terms of the bill, but that schools have a responsibility to all of their students.
This is a way of compromising so that everybody can get the privacy that they deserve.
The bill was created in response to a 2014 Title IX order that mandated that public schools treat students in accordance with their gender identity. Opponents of the bill focus on the emotional and psychological repercussions of separating private spaces in schools this way. Mark Munzer, Evanston's Director of Community Engagement and LGBT Liaison, says the law should protect transgender students' rights as well.
This is how they identify, and to make them go into the space that they don't identify with, I believe would be far more uncomfortable.
Evanston passed an ordinance in 2014 that mandates that residents may use the bathrooms that correspond to their gender identity. Should Morrison's bill pass, there would not be many physical changes to Evanston schools, but transgender students would no longer be able to use the spaces in accordance with their gender identity. Margaret Korn, Northwestern News Report.
Evanston officials say they are not concerned about potential changes to Evanston schools because they do not believe the bill will pass.